Independent CFIs typically earn somewhere between 50 and 80 bucks an hour. In my case, I had absolutely no difficulty charging $75 per hour. Most W2 CFIs don't make very much money. And they're paid, even worse, they're paid only when the profit's turning. If you're planning to become a CFI, you are about to make a choice that will shape the entire early part of your aviation career. So if you're changing careers and becoming a CFI later in life, like I did, the biggest thing that you're probably going to be optimizing for is your time. You simply don't have enough years to waste kind of just inching forward to ATP minimums of 1,500 hours. And that's why the path that you choose matters so very much. Here's the reality. Most W2 CFIs end up flying 40 to 70 hours a month, according to our research. And a lot of that is based upon weather, aircraft maintenance, and the school's scheduling priorities, not to mention how busy or not busy that school is. So the reality is, in that scenario, you're always waiting on somebody else. As an independent CFI, I regularly flew 90 to 120 hours a month. And because I chose to work with full-time students only who wanted to move quickly, and I chose to live somewhere with really great weather, I got to fly a lot. So when you run the math, the difference, it's enormous. That's the difference between hitting the airline requirements in just 12 months, like I did. So I went from commercial pilot with 250 hours to ATP minimums in just 12 months, or you can drag it out for 2.5 to 4 years like so many W2 CFIs do. So the question becomes pretty simple. Do you want a job that somebody else controls, or do you want to be self-employed where you keep the control, you keep the money, and you get to move as fast as you're ready to? My guess is it's probably going to be the second one. So a lot of CFIs get tripped up at the very beginning because they are working off assumptions that aren't necessarily true. So for example, many instructors think, especially new ones, think that working for a flight school, it's going to be the safe route. The flight school is going to give me steady hours, they're going to give me steady students, and that's going to mean I'm going to have a steady income. But the reality is that the stability that matters most, which is your schedule, your hours, and your income, is the exact part that you don't control when you're an employee. Another common false belief is that independent CFIs can't find enough students. But that's just not true. In most parts of the country, demand for instructors is higher than the supply of instructors. That's why so many schools have long wait lists. Students, they want to move faster. And so people are actively looking for instructors who have availability. There's also an idea that you need to own your own airplane to be independent. And the reality is you don't. Most independent CFIs teach in aircraft that are either owned by the student or through simple rental agreements with owners. That's what I did, and it worked out really, really well. Now, if I had it to do over again, I would buy my own airplane, but I wasn't that smart in the beginning. So it's one of those most common setups in general aviation to make a deal with an airplane owner. And finally, a big one, many career changers assume they're going to be at a disadvantage because they're starting a little later in life. But the opposite is often true, especially depending upon the type of students that you're trying to attract. So older instructors tend to be more reliable, more professional, and definitely better communicators just because they've got more life experience. All of which students, in particular mature students, value. And having those skills is going to help you to build a strong reputation quickly. Now, some of you might be thinking that, oh, Trent, well, the only reason that you were successful is you're this big guy on social media. And yes, undoubtedly, it helped me. And it meant that I didn't have to do what my buddy Dave did. That's why the sponsor of today's video is Holofly. They have launched a new subscription that is essentially pilot-proof. It's the world's first international mobile operator, so instead of buying an eSIM for every one of your layovers, you can install a single eSIM, which gives you instant coverage to 160 plus destinations, all with one flat monthly price. It actually fits perfectly with the two paths that we were just talking about. Like the independent CFI route, it's all about freedom. There is zero commitment, and you can cancel your subscription at any time. Like the employee route, it offers stability. Even if you pause your plan, you can keep the always-on benefit. So this gives you 1 gigabyte of free data each month for emergencies, so you never have to worry about being stranded offline. If you need, you can also get a European number so you can receive SMS messages free of charge. And of course, it comes with a hotspot that allows you to share your internet connection across all the devices that you work with, so you can work without limitations. So whether you're flying local now or international later, this is the peace of mind that you need to add to your flight bag. Check the link in the description to find the plan that fits your future roster. And of course, don't forget to use the promo code FLYWITHTRENT, and that's all one word, no spaces. So now let's get back to the video. My buddy Dave was also an independent CFI, and he was just as busy as me, but he couldn't spell social media, much less be on it. Instead, he was really, really good at networking. He just hung out at the airport all the time. He's a friendly, gregarious guy, and he talked to lots of people. And in no time flat, his schedule was full. So if you're watching this video thinking that you have to be a social media guru like me to be a successful independent CFI, I can assure you, you do not. So when most people picture becoming a flight instructor, they imagine flying nonstop, building hours quickly. But for a lot of W2 instructors, that's not actually what happens. Most W2 CFIs don't make very much money, somewhere between 20 and 35 bucks an hour. And if you're a career changer, that's not very attractive. And they're paid, even worse, they're paid only when the prop is turning. So even though your day might be 8 or 10 hours long, you're only earning money for a portion when the airplane is running, when the propeller is going around. There's no pay for pre-flight, post-flight, weather delays, or students that show up late. And you have zero control over the rates that the school sets. The school sets the rates. The schedule is another challenge. The school, they own your calendar. They decide which students you get, when you fly, and how often. And heaven forbid, if the airplane goes down for maintenance or weather moves in, which happens pretty regularly, your entire day and income can disappear. I've seen instructors, including my friend Chris, stuck working 7 days a week, up to 12 hours a day, just trying to make the schedule work, the schedule that the school dictated to them. And the result is, as you might imagine, poor quality of life, low pay, and slow hour building. So most W2 CFIs averaging only 40 to 70 hours a month. And that's when the aircraft is available and the school is busy. And at that pace, getting to ATP minimums can take years, 2, 3, 4 years. And the longer you take, the more your living costs rack up during training. But the biggest downside is that you don't have any leverage. As an employee, you don't get to build your own brand. You don't get to choose your students. You don't get to set your pricing. And you don't get to benefit from the additional profit that can come from owning your own airplane. All of that value goes to the school. You're teaching, but you're not building anything that belongs to you. And if you're a career 2.0 person, or you're thinking of being a career CFI as your kind of your retirement gig, going to work for a school is definitely not the path to success. So when you take the independent route like I did, everything changes, because now you control the variables that are probably going to matter most to you. First is going to be your pay. Independent CFIs typically earn somewhere between 50 and 80 bucks an hour, depending upon the market you're in and maybe how much experience you had. In my case, I had absolutely no difficulty charging $75 per hour. Not once did I ever have a student ask me for a discount or complain about my rates. And of course, the best part is that I got to keep 100% of the money. No flight school was taking a cut of my pay. So as an independent CFI, you decide your rate, you decide how to package the training, and you can raise your prices as demand grows. So when I was an independent instructor, a typical day for me was 3 students, each on a 3-hour training block. And that meant I was billing for 9 hours of instructor time every day, 5 days a week. And that added up pretty quickly to a monthly income that was well in excess of $10,000 a month. The second big change is scheduling. Independent CFIs get to structure their day around efficiency. So I preferred to work with full-time students because they showed up prepared and they were ready, and they wanted to move quickly. And I could stack lessons back to back to back to maintain a steady flow of flying. Never was I stuck on the ground for an hour or two waiting for my next student to show up, because I scheduled everything weeks and weeks in advance. I also, if the weather wasn't cooperating, I had the flexibility to rearrange lessons without screwing up my entire day. And because I wasn't tied to a school's aircraft or the school's priorities, I could build hours so much faster. As an independent CFI, I had no trouble at all logging 90 to 120 hours a month, which meant that I was able to get to ATP minimums in just 12 months instead of the typical 2 to 4 years that is the norm for so many W2 CFIs. Finally, being an independent allowed me to build a brand and a student pipeline that belonged to me. I chose which students I wanted to work with. I developed relationships with aircraft owners, and I had the freedom to expand my business in whatever way I wanted. Maybe some sim training, maybe out ground school, or maybe even contract pilot work. Now, in reality, I didn't do any of those things because I was very happy with the way that I built my business, the amount of money that I was making, and how much flying I was doing. But the point is I had the flexibility to do that if I wanted to. So being an independent CFI, it's a completely different model, because at that point, you're not just acting as a flight instructor. You're actually running your own independent contractor business, and you get all of the perks that go along with it. So if you're thinking of becoming an independent CFI, you're probably asking yourself, is this a realistic path for me? And the truth is yes, as long as you understand the basics, how the basics work, and more importantly, you're willing to hustle to succeed. So let's talk about insurance. Most people assume that as a low-time pilot instructor, you're not going to be able to get insurance. But the truth is you can. When I had just 300 hours, I was able to get premium insurance, had all the great bells and whistles, and it was $2,900 a year. In a lot of cases, the aircraft owner that you work with will already carry hull insurance, so all you really need is the liability. So the next thing is the airplane itself. You don't need to own one, though it is more profitable if you do and you buy the right type of aircraft. In my case, I wasn't even smart enough to do that in the beginning. Instead, I formed partnerships, and they're incredibly common in aviation. Many independents teach in either the airplanes that their students own, which I definitely did, or, as I also did, by making deals with aircraft owners who want their airplanes flown because they see them as an asset that can generate cash flow. It's a very normal arrangement, and I had quite a number of them. The concern that I hear most, though, is, well, what if I can't find students? Well, right now, demand for instructors exceeds supply of instructors in most markets. So if you're available and you put consistent effort into networking and some basic marketing, you're going to stay busy. And that was definitely the case for me. Quick message. So speaking of getting students, I am building a directory of independent CFIs, and I've just started to recruit CFIs to go into that directory. So far, it's going extremely well. And I plan on launching it to my audience sometime probably in January of 2026. And given the size of my audience, currently over 1.1 million views per month, my guess is the CFIs that are listed in that directory will start to receive student inquiries pretty darn quickly. So if you'd like to get listed, all you need to do is go to flywithtrent.com/apply. All right, let's get back to the video. Setting up the business side is also not very complicated. I set up an LLC, I got my insurance, I started networking and marketing, and that was really it. I also set up a Google business profile and a website, and of course that basic level of professionalism will go a long way to differentiating you from people who are maybe too lazy to do that. So if you would like to get a complete step-by-step system for setting this up the right way from the beginning, the exact structure that I use to build a fully booked calendar, well, that's exactly what I teach inside my 6-figure CFI program. And right down in the comments, you will be able to find a link to learn more about it. All right, so if you have questions about what I covered in this video, please do leave those down in the comments below, because I read and reply to all of them personally. If you enjoyed the video and thought other people should maybe see this, would love it if you would smash the little like button, and also consider becoming a subscriber to the channel, because it really, really, really helps the channel. My name's Trent. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video soon. Take care. Bye-bye. So if you like today's video, you are going to absolutely love my fast track pilot training blueprint. It's been downloaded by over 500 people so far, and the reviews have been phenomenal. And the best part is it's absolutely free and you can get it right now. All you need to do is go to flywithtrent.com/blueprint.